Hey everybody, Buck here today, and I know a lot of people have trouble with the PS4 trying to get a Wi-Fi connection to work. And everything I've looked up on Google, on YouTube, nothing seemed to work, and it's really frustrating, but I think I have found the solution for you guys. This video, if you just follow these steps, I think you'll be able to connect. So if you are like me, you'll go to your Wi-Fi and you'll try to type in your password. You hit OK, and it's going to take a few seconds, but before you know it, a little error code will come up and it will say that it failed to connect or something like that. And I'm going to show you guys that way. There it is, cannot connect to the Wi-Fi network. The WPA password might not be correct, NW-31297-2. That's the code that you're supposed to refer to when you're trying to resolve the issue. But even whenever I use that code, there's nothing useful that comes up. So I'm going to try to give you guys some tips on how to actually get your internet to work on your PS4. A lot of the forums I've looked into, people are saying it's not the internet, it's your PlayStation 4 that's having the issues. Well, that's not entirely true. I had to get a new modem because my internet out here sucks, so I had to get a stronger modem. This has nothing to do with the PlayStation issue. Basically, my old modem used a different kind of security encryption, and that's what the PlayStation is used to working with. My modem here is set up to, and we go over to my computer, and this is what you guys are going to have to do. You're going to have to find the address for your modem and type it into the bar, type in your username, password, and you're going to actually have to mess with the settings to get this to work. But as you can see, WPA2 PSK is the network authentication code type of security for my modem. The PlayStation 4 will not correspond with this. So the only thing you have to do to get things to work, and of course it's going to be different with whatever modem you're using. Mine happens to be Zixel, and the address that I have typed in is what corresponds with my modem. So if you guys need to find that, usually it's on the modem. If you can't find it, at least find a model number on your modem. Look up that model number on the internet, and you'll probably find a manual that will tell you what your IP address is. And then it usually tells you the username and password, because obviously, let me show you real quick. Whenever you would open this up, I have to open it with an internet browser. And I'm sorry guys, this is kind of a unnecessarily long video, but I promise you this works. But I type in the address that goes with my modem, and then this comes up. So basically you type your stuff in. And it just so happens that my username is user, and the password is 1234, so it's pretty simple. As you can see here, you'll have all your information, but that's not important. You're going to want to find your wireless, go to security, and once you're there, here's what I showed you earlier. Change this. What I actually did earlier was change it to open, which what that does, it just turns off security completely. Anyone around can connect to your Wi-Fi. I don't recommend that. I live in the middle of nowhere, so no one's going to try to get into my internet, but I recommend you have security. But whenever I set it to turn it off, to open it, my PlayStation did connect. So what you have to do, instead of the WPA2-PSK, go down to the WPA-PSK and hit save, apply. And once the screen changes and comes back, you'll know that it worked. There we go. And we'll go back to the PS4 and I'll show you what happens. Okay guys, here we are back at the PS4. I've done absolutely nothing except hit the OK button after the error came up. My password's typed in. We'll hit OK again. And as usual, it takes a while. There we go. Now we have checking network environment, which is what's supposed to happen. Internet settings updated. So we test the connection. We get our SSID. The IP address is successful. That's where it usually fails. Internet connection successful. The network sign-in successful. Everything's up and running now. It's just running the test on my download and upload speeds, which you guys don't want to see that because they suck. But that is the fix, guys. So many people say it's a fault with the console. Really, it's not. I mean, obviously, it's an irritating fault, but it all boils down to the security settings on your modem in your network. So you don't have to get Ethernet cable. You don't have to get a long old Ethernet cable like I would have to stretch it all the way from my office and over to here. And you don't need to go contact Sony. The issue is within your modem, and that's the problem. Of course, a lot of people, I know they say they have had these issues early on when the PS4 came out. Basically, they would have internet one day and the next day they didn't. And actually, that was the situation for me too. With this new modem and that WP2 security, the internet was coming through occasionally on this, but then it would do like it did earlier and show the error code. And then here for the past 3 days, it just hasn't worked at all. But as you can see, all you have to do is go in there, change that over to the WP instead of WP2 security. It still has a password on your Wi-Fi, and then your PlayStation 4 will connect to the Wi-Fi again. Please, guys, if you like this video, if it helped you out, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Show me that this video actually helped, because I looked up so many videos on YouTube. None of them were useful. All the forums I looked up on Google had nothing useful. I tried everything and nothing worked, and I was getting really irritated. And since I'm kind of, tech savvy, not super tech savvy, I decided to take things into my own hands and mess with my modem settings myself. All you have to do is get your IP address, log in there, and then you got to change that security setting. And that's all you have to do. So, like I said, thank you very much for watching.